Ever been woken up at 3 a.m. with a stabbing pain in your calf? Muscle cramps are more than just an inconvenience. According to the American Academy of Neurology, up to 60% of older adults experience frequent nighttime cramps, often due to age-related muscle deterioration and electrolyte imbalances. As people age, muscle fibers shrink and lose elasticity, and essential minerals like magnesium and potassium decline, both of which contribute to cramp sensitivity. Yet many individuals respond with outdated solutions, drinking more water, taking random supplements, or simply walking it off. These quick fixes may bring temporary relief, but fail to address the root causes: nutritional deficiency, poor muscle recovery, and sarcopenia. Fortunately, new research in geriatric nutrition reveals that certain everyday foods can rebuild muscle strength and dramatically reduce cramp frequency. Backed by clinical trials and biochemistry, these foods act as natural therapy. The next part of this video explores 6 such foods and how to use them effectively. 6 science-backed foods that help rebuild muscle and prevent cramps. Number 1. Cherry juice. Among the many natural remedies gaining attention in geriatric health, tart cherry juice has emerged as a promising option, not just for athletes, but particularly for older adults suffering from frequent muscle cramps and delayed recovery. What makes cherry juice unique is its high concentration of anthocyanins, naturally occurring plant compounds known for their potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. According to a clinical review published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, tart cherry juice consumption was linked to significant reductions in muscle soreness and faster strength recovery after exertion. While this research was initially applied to athletic recovery, its implications for older populations are even more compelling. In aging adults, low-grade inflammation, often undetected, exacerbates muscle fatigue and increases cramp frequency. One commonly overlooked benefit of tart cherry juice is its natural melatonin content. Melatonin not only promotes deeper sleep, which is essential for overnight muscle repair, but also helps regulate circadian rhythms. A study from Louisiana State University showed that adults drinking tart cherry juice twice daily experienced improved sleep duration and quality, both of which are closely tied to reduced nighttime cramping episodes. From a biochemical standpoint, cherry juice supports vascular function, reducing oxidative damage in capillaries that feed muscle tissues. This is critical for aging muscle, where circulation tends to weaken. A practical recommendation for older adults: consume 6 to 8 ounces of tart cherry juice 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. To maximize its impact, avoid sugary or diluted versions. For individuals with diabetes or glucose sensitivity, opt for unsweetened concentrate, diluted in water. Finally, it's worth noting a patient case where a 68-year-old man with chronic calf cramps reported a 70% reduction in symptoms within 2 weeks of nightly cherry juice intake. While individual responses vary, the evidence is clear. Cherry juice is more than a refreshing beverage. It's a clinically supported, natural tool in the fight against age-related muscle dysfunction. Number 2. Greek yogurt. For older adults experiencing frequent muscle cramps and gradual muscle loss, protein intake plays a pivotal role in both prevention and recovery. Greek yogurt stands out as one of the most efficient and accessible dietary sources of high-quality, slow-digesting protein, especially rich in casein, which gradually releases amino acids into the bloodstream over several hours. This extended release is essential for maintaining muscle protein synthesis, particularly during long periods of fasting, such as overnight. A 2020 study from the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging emphasized the importance of distributing protein evenly throughout the day in individuals over 60. Participants who consumed casein-rich foods like Greek yogurt before bed experienced greater overnight muscle repair and fewer episodes of leg cramps. Greek yogurt provides approximately 15 to 20 grams of protein per serving, with a balanced profile of branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, especially leucine, which directly stimulates muscle repair pathways. For adults with declining muscle mass or sarcopenia-related cramps, This nutrient profile supports both strength preservation and improved neuromuscular function. Beyond protein, Greek yogurt offers another crucial advantage: probiotics. These beneficial bacteria support digestive health and improve magnesium and calcium absorption, two minerals frequently linked to muscle cramping when deficient. Impaired gut function, common in aging, often leads to poor nutrient uptake even when diet appears adequate. Incorporating probiotic-rich foods like Greek yogurt can bridge that gap. To optimize benefits, Greek yogurt should be consumed as part of a balanced post-exercise meal or evening snack. For added muscle recovery, mix with chia seeds or blueberries, which provide extra antioxidants and magnesium. One real-world example: a 72-year-old woman dealing with nightly foot cramps replaced her sugary dessert with Greek yogurt and berries. Within 3 weeks, her cramp frequency dropped by more than half, with improved morning energy. The science and experience speak for themselves. Number 3. Starchy vegetables. Contrary to the common belief that all starches should be avoided, starchy vegetables such as sweet potatoes, pumpkins, and carrots play a vital role in maintaining muscle health and preventing cramps, especially in older adults. Unlike refined carbs, these vegetables are rich in complex carbohydrates and dietary fiber, which provide a slow and steady release of glucose into the bloodstream. This steady energy flow is crucial for muscle performance and endurance. Sudden drops in blood sugar, often caused by refined carbs like white bread or pasta, can trigger neuromuscular instability, one of the hidden drivers of leg cramps. Starchy vegetables are also abundant in key electrolytes like potassium and magnesium, both of which help regulate muscle contraction. A study from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health found that individuals consuming diets rich in potassium-dense vegetables were 30% less likely to experience muscle cramps compared to those with lower intake. These minerals are also vital for preventing excessive nerve excitability, a root cause of spontaneous cramping during rest or sleep. Sweet potatoes, in particular, offer beta-carotene, which not only supports immune and skin health, but may indirectly improve muscle resilience by reducing oxidative stress. Additionally, their high fiber content promotes gut health, improving the absorption of magnesium and other cramp-fighting nutrients. One practical application: instead of rice or white potatoes, try oven-roasted sweet potatoes with olive oil and rosemary. They pair well with lean protein sources and make an ideal dinner option that supports overnight recovery. In clinical observation, a 65-year-old patient suffering from post-walk muscle fatigue reported fewer cramps and steadier energy after switching to a diet emphasizing starchy vegetables over processed grains. The impact was not just physical, but also psychological, enhancing confidence in daily movement. Starchy vegetables aren't just comfort food. They are strategic, nutrient-dense allies in preserving muscle integrity and preventing age-related cramping. Number 4. Scallops. Scallops, often viewed as a gourmet delicacy, are also among the most underappreciated functional foods for muscle health, particularly in aging adults who suffer from frequent cramps and delayed muscle recovery. What sets scallops apart nutritionally is their high content of bioavailable protein and omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These nutrients are essential not only for muscle fiber regeneration, but also for modulating inflammation, a major contributor to both nocturnal cramps and post-exercise soreness. A 2019 study from the Institute of Aging Research in Spain highlighted that seniors with diets rich in omega-3s retained 12 to 15% more muscle mass than those with low omega-3 intake. The mechanism? Omega-3s reduce the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines that can impair muscle recovery and irritate nerve endings, often a hidden cause of spontaneous cramping. Scallops are also an excellent source of vitamin B12 and selenium, both essential for nerve conduction and electrolyte regulation. When these nutrients are deficient, the neuromuscular junction becomes hypersensitive, increasing the likelihood of involuntary contractions. From a practical standpoint, scallops cook quickly and pair well with anti-inflammatory herbs like garlic, lemon, and parsley. Lightly pan-seared scallops, served with steamed spinach or roasted squash, make a balanced meal that promotes both cardiovascular health and muscle repair. One real-world case involved a 70-year-old man with a history of painful nighttime calf cramps. After replacing red meat dinners with scallops twice per week and increasing his omega-3 intake, he reported a dramatic reduction in cramps within a month, alongside better post-walk endurance. Scallops offer far more than flavor. For aging bodies, they are a clinically supported, natural intervention to reduce muscle deterioration, enhance mobility, and restore quality of life. Number 5. Buckwheat. Despite its name, buckwheat isn't related to wheat and contains no gluten. It's actually a pseudo-cereal, packed with essential nutrients that make it an ideal food for muscle maintenance and cramp prevention, especially in adults over 50 who are experiencing the early signs of sarcopenia or chronic leg cramps. One of buckwheat's most unique properties is that it provides a complete protein profile containing all 9 essential amino acids, unusual for a plant-based food. In particular, it is rich in lysine and tryptophan, which support muscle tissue repair and nervous system function. These amino acids are especially critical for replenishing muscle fibers that degrade with age or prolonged inactivity. In addition, buckwheat is a significant source of magnesium and zinc. Magnesium plays a direct role in muscle contraction and relaxation, and its deficiency is a well-known cause of nighttime leg cramps. A 2021 meta-analysis published in Nutrients confirmed that magnesium supplementation reduced cramp episodes by 33% in older adults, and buckwheat can naturally provide this relief without relying on pills. Zinc, meanwhile, assists with immune function and protein synthesis, both of which impact recovery and resilience against muscle inflammation. Combined, these minerals help older adults maintain more stable neuromuscular activity and reduce hypersensitivity in peripheral nerves. Buckwheat also has a low glycemic index, meaning it releases energy gradually. This helps prevent blood sugar crashes, which can worsen cramp frequency and fatigue. As a bonus, its high fiber content supports gut health and improves mineral absorption efficiency, especially in those with age-related digestive slowdown. A 66-year-old female patient with type 2 diabetes and frequent foot cramps saw a notable decline in symptoms after replacing her white rice with buckwheat groats 3 times a week. Not only did her cramps subside, but she reported more consistent energy levels throughout the day. In short, buckwheat is a nutritional multi-tool, a single food that supports muscles, nerves, metabolism, and long-term vitality in the aging population. Number 6. Whey protein. When it comes to rebuilding lost muscle and preventing cramps in aging adults, whey protein remains one of the most efficient, bioavailable, and scientifically validated options available. Sourced from milk during the cheese-making process, whey contains a rich concentration of essential amino acids, particularly leucine, which plays a central role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis, MPS. Aging individuals often experience something called anabolic resistance, where muscles become less responsive to the protein we consume. This resistance can be countered by ingesting higher quality protein, and studies, such as the one published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, demonstrate that whey protein is significantly more effective than plant-based sources in stimulating MPS in people over 60. What makes whey even more beneficial for cramp prevention is its ability to replenish depleted amino acids rapidly after even mild exertion. Cramps often arise not only from mineral imbalances, but also from localized microtrauma and delayed recovery. Whey's rapid absorption profile, usually within 60 minutes, helps reduce post-activity inflammation and promotes faster tissue repair, thereby lowering the chance of nighttime or next-day muscle tightness. Moreover, whey protein often contains small but valuable amounts of magnesium, potassium, and calcium, depending on the formulation. These micronutrients work in tandem with amino acids to stabilize nerve impulses, preventing the kind of hyperactive signaling that can trigger muscle cramps at rest. For practical use, a scoop of whey protein, around 20-25 g, blended with water, almond milk, or into a smoothie makes an ideal post-walk or post-garden snack. One clinical case involved a 69-year-old woman who began using whey protein mid-morning instead of her usual carb-heavy breakfast. Within 2 weeks, she reported fewer midday cramps, greater mobility, and less fatigue during household tasks. In conclusion, whey protein offers more than muscle growth. It is a foundational recovery tool for maintaining strength, reducing cramping, and enhancing physical independence in later years. How nutritional strategies reduce muscle cramps in older adults. Clinical evidence increasingly supports the use of targeted dietary interventions to address chronic muscle cramps in aging populations. Rather than relying solely on symptomatic treatment through medications or supplements, current research highlights the role of nutrition in restoring muscle function and reducing neuromuscular hyperexcitability, a major contributor to cramping. A 2020 review in the Journal of Clinical Medicine identified magnesium and potassium deficiencies as key drivers of nocturnal leg cramps, especially among adults over 60. Simultaneously, low intake of high-quality protein has been shown to accelerate sarcopenia, further increasing cramp vulnerability. Adjusting the diet to include complete proteins, such as those found in Greek yogurt or whey, alongside potassium-dense vegetables like sweet potatoes, can significantly lower incidence of cramping. Moreover, a randomized controlled trial published in Nutrients demonstrated that daily consumption of tart cherry juice led to reduced muscle soreness and cramp episodes within 10 days, likely due to its anti-inflammatory anthocyanins and natural melatonin content. These compounds improve sleep quality and nighttime muscle recovery, two critical factors in cramp prevention. Buckwheat has also been studied for its amino acid profile and magnesium concentration. According to a 2021 study in Frontiers in Nutrition, replacing refined carbohydrates with buckwheat or other complex carbs led to measurable improvements in muscle endurance and reduced cramp frequency in participants aged 65 and above. Additionally, omega-3 fatty acids, abundant in scallops and salmon, have been shown to decrease systemic inflammation and enhance post-exercise recovery. Clinical findings in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition noted that older adults with higher omega-3 intake retained more lean muscle mass and experienced fewer cramps during rehabilitation. In summary, the scientific literature confirms that nutritional modifications are both preventative and restorative. Incorporating targeted whole foods, rather than isolated supplements, can offer long-term relief from muscle cramps and support healthier aging.